How to use your TCL soundbar in case you don't have the remote control. You can still use it, don't worry. And at the end, I'll also show you how to get the remote control on your phone. This way, even if you have lost it, you don't have it, don't worry. You'll be able to use your phone and have access to all the features. But if you simply want to connect it to your TV, well, you can turn it on, and on the top over here, you see this icon. It's an arrow with a square. This is the source selector. It will select between USB, optical, HDMI, audio, AUX, okay, and Bluetooth. So
optical, aux, USB,
so the
Bluetooth, HDMI ER, optical.
So depending how you have connected your TV to the soundbar, you're gonna first connect it in the back and then select using this button the way you have connected it. You also have a separate Bluetooth button in case you want to use Bluetooth, but you can also select Bluetooth using the source selector. And this is about it. Then once you have connected the soundbar to your TV, it should work right away after you change the settings of your TV so it outputs the sound the way you have connected the soundbar. You also have a volume button, and this is about it. Now, most TCL soundbars have so many other features like night mode, voice mode, AI sonic, change the bass, the treble, stuff like that. And if you do not have the remote, you will not be able to access them on the soundbar itself. Again, the good thing is that you can have your remote on your smartphone. So let me show you how this works, how to download the app and how to use the different features. Step number one is to obviously make sure that you have turned on your soundbar. Then you're going to go on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store and search for TCL Home. Go ahead and download the app. Press allow. Simply scroll. And now they will ask you to log in. Unfortunately, there is no way around this part, so just create an account if you don't already have one. And yeah, I'll go ahead and log myself in. Next step, you need to allow the app to have access to your Bluetooth devices. So I'll press allow, agree, and now add device. Again, press allow, and it has detected automatically that the soundbar is there. So I'll have clicked it and I'll press allow while using the app. You may have to tap on it again. Device connected to the cloud service, perfect. This is the main menu of the app. You have access to all the different features that are available on the remote control. So you can obviously change the source by clicking over here. Usually a menu appears. Okay, here we go. So you can change the source of the audio that is input in the soundbar. You can turn it on and off, play, pause, skip, stuff like that. Change the volume with this slider, press the mute button. If you want to calibrate the sound of the soundbar so it sounds better for you, go into AI Sonic. This is what it means, and it will guide you on how to calibrate it depending on which room you are. Then you also have sound settings. This is an EQ settings where you can change from different presets. And I suggest, if you're going to do this, to play some music on the soundbar itself. And every time you switch between one of these, well, you're going to hear the difference and you can choose the best one for your music or your movie. Then you have night mode, surround enhance, dialogue enhance. I mean, all the stuff that are already on the remote, you're going to have them at your fingertips on the app. And finally, you can change the bass levels and the trebles levels manually. If we go back, press the three dots over here. You'll be able to remove the soundbar in the future if you don't want to use it anymore. Or if you didn't have this firmware update screen that you saw previously, you can actually go over here and update the soundbar manually. But overall, this is it. I hope this was useful. If so, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.